Hi everyone, it's EngS. Today we're talking about chapter 10 of And Then There Were None. In chapter 10, the tension starts to spread in a quieter way. This chapter is not built around one big public moment. Instead, it gives us something more private. The group is still together, but people are no longer thinking together. Everyone is starting to form their own theories, their own suspicions, and their own quiet fears. And that shift really matters because once people stop sharing fear and start carrying it alone, the whole atmosphere changes. One thing that really stands out here is how the group begins to break apart without physically separating. People are still in the same house, they are still near one another, but mentally, they are no longer in the same place. Instead of one shared conversation, we get smaller moments, private thoughts, and quiet judgments. That is what gives chapter 10 its tension. The fear is no longer only in the room, it is now inside the way each person is thinking. Another important part of chapter 10 is the strange contrast between order and anxiety. People still try to hold on to routine. Meals are served, rooms are used the way they should be, doors are checked and locked. But none of that really creates safety. If anything, those ordinary details start to feel more fragile than comforting. The structure is still there, but the trusts underneath it is disappearing. And that makes the chapter feel especially uneasy. Everything looks almost normal, but nothing feels normal anymore. Today's book mission. First, how does the storm function in chapter 10? Does it simply create atmosphere or does it reflect something deeper in the room? Second, as the group begins to form private suspicions, do you think people become more careful thinkers or simply more alone? How does this chapter make you think about that? Third, is there a moment in this chapter that made you think about how people try to create control when they are actually afraid? What stayed with you about that moment? Enjoy chapter 10, and I'll see you in the next video.